So Apple has recently launched its much-awaited iPhone 12 series a few days ago. Its base model, the iPhone 12, brings in several new features. This includes the new design and 5G connectivity. Some might be wondering if there is any difference from last year's iPhone 11, so I decided to place Apple's current and previous smartphones head-to-head, and here's what I found. So, starting with the design between the 11 and 12. At first look, the iPhone 11 looks like an upgraded version of the iPhone 5 with an all-screen display. Up front, the iPhone 12 doesn't look far from its predecessor. Both iPhones have the same design, which houses the front camera, stereo, speaker, and microphone. However, the older iPhone 11 has the slightly thicker bezels than the iPhone 12 and has a glass front and back. The iPhone 12, on the other hand, has ceramic shield with up to 4 times protection against accidental drops. Both also have the same screen size of 6.1 inches. However, the former is equipped with new Super Retina XDR OLED panel with up to 1200 nits from HDR videos, while the latter has a regular Liquid Retina HD IPS LCD with a typical brightness of 625 nits. The iPhone 12 also has a higher resolution of 2532 by 1170 and support HDR content with Dolby Vision and HDR10. Meanwhile, the iPhone 11 has an HD resolution of 1792 by 828 and supports regular HDR content and HDR10. In terms of design, the iPhone 12 is lighter and thinner at 162 grams and 7.4 millimeters. On the other hand, the iPhone 11 has a thickness of 8.3 millimeters and weighs 192 grams. The iPhone 12 is powered by the latest A14 Bionic chipset based on a 5nm architecture. It is mated with the next generation neural engine that allows the smartphone to shoot in HDR and more efficient power management. Meanwhile, the iPhone 11 has the older A13 Bionic processor with a 3rd generation neural engine. The iPhone 12, just like any other smartphones, now boasts a sub-6 GHz 5G connectivity paired with smart data mode that automatically switches internet connectivity between 5G and LTE. Its predecessor, the iPhone 11, has 4G LTE with 2x2 MIMO. With that being said, the iPhone 12 offers better FaceTime video calls at HD over 5G or Wi-Fi connection. The iPhone 12 also has better LTE connectivity with 4x4 MIMO and GPS navigation, including GLONASS, Galileo, QZSS, and Beidou. Both have Apple's ultra-wide chip for spatial awareness, Wi-Fi 6, NFC, Face ID, and Bluetooth 5.0. Both are also IP68 certified for water and dust resistance. The only difference is that the iPhone 11 has a deeper maximum depth of 6 meters for 30 minutes while the iPhone 12 only has 2 meters. Although both iPhones have the same dual rear cameras with 12 megapixel main and 12 megapixel ultra-wide sensors, the iPhone 12 has a wider aperture of its main lens of f1.6. It also has Smart HDR3 for taking photos and exclusive camera modes such as Deep Fusion, Night Mode, Time-Lapse, Deep Fusion, and Night Mode for front and rear cameras. It also has Dolby Vision HDR video recording up to 30 frames per second. The iPhone 11, on the other hand, can capture images through its next generation HDR as well as Night Mode and Deep Fusion for rear cameras. As for the front camera, both have single 12 megapixel front camera. Perhaps one of the major changes for the iPhone 12 is its wireless charging. The iPhone 12 boasts 2 wireless charging technologies, MagSafe at 15 watt and QI at 7.5 watt. It is also compatible with 20 watt adapters or higher, along with several MagSafe accessories, including a wireless charging friendly and magnetic case with a wallet. The iPhone 11 however only has 7.5 watt QI wireless charging and 18 watt wired fast charging. Like its successor, it is compatible to use with 20 watt and higher adapters. Do note that the charging adapter and wired AirPods for both smartphones are now sold separately. If you are looking forward to enjoy a 5G better display at a higher resolution, additional device protection with ceramic shield, better performance, faster wireless charging, and HDR video recording and picture taking, then the iPhone 12 is a good choice. However, you would need to wait a little longer since it is yet to launch its local pricing and availability in the Philippines. But if you don't mind using an LTE iPhone with a previous chipset, HD display without HDR recording, as well as night mode and deep fusion camera features for front cameras, and prefers to stick with the QI wireless charging and 18 watt wired fast charging, then the iPhone 11 is for you. What do you think? Is it worth an upgrade? Leave a comment down below. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you are looking for the best mid-range smartphone, there is a link in the description down below.